Hi bakers, we're continuing on the journey of the chocolate peppermint sandwich cookie, and we're gonna work on the filling.
Yeah. It's pretty simple. We're just gonna add our butter to the mixer, and it's room temp soft butter. There, and then we've got our powdered sugar. Just add that into the mixer. I'm using a paddle for this operation. We're gonna paddle it for a while, probably about 5 minutes, because we really want it creamed and we want it to lighten up in color and get very fluffy. And now we're gonna add the milk.
You don't have to stay with us for all 5 minutes.
No. And then I'm using extract here. So that's a teaspoon and a half of extract. If you're using the oil, we talked about this earlier, it's a scant 1/8 of a teaspoon because it's really potent and powerful. So.
And not all of us have a 1/8 teaspoon measure, as it turns out. So, but do be very careful if you're like me and you are apt to just cut in half. That 1/4 inch still could be too much, so be just ginger on the peppermint oil.
Yeah, I do the same thing where I'll just like, it's about a half.
Right.
But with the oil, I didn't think that would be wise. So,
right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start it low until it's all incorporated, and then we'll increase the speed, and it'll go for probably about 5 minutes.
Okay. All right, so this is off to the races. You can see how it's starting to come together.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna probably stop it in a minute and scrape up a little bit of that.
Again, this is a quantity that might be easier to mix in your 4.5 quart or 4 quart artisan mixers. They do a really nice job with this size. This mixer is a little large for this quantity. So if you notice us stopping and mixing it frequently, it's really because the bowl is too large.
No,
You can also do this with just an electric mixer with your beaters.
Yeah.
Super easy to do that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So how much time was that?
I think it's about 5 minutes.
Right? Right. We've been running around doing a few things while this has been spinning away.
Yes.
When we look at it, it is definitely lighter and fluffier.
The volume is
Increased.
Yes, increased.
So the consistency is beautiful, spreadable. It's ready to be used. Our lighting in here may be making this look a little yellow, but it's not yellow. It's white, right?
Yeah.
A couple more notes on this, and I've already received a few questions about, what you can do in advance, what you can't do in advance. You can make this buttercream in advance if you wanted to and put it in your refrigerator, come back to it later. If you did, you'd probably want it to soften and maybe spin it in the mixer a little bit to get it ready to be piped or spreaded. Now, Michelle's finished cookie is adorable, really adorable, and it looks like a candy stripe. And she's going to go through and show exactly how she achieved that using the piping bag. If that is beyond your time, interest, if it feels too fussy, you can go ahead and stir in your red food gel right into this and make it a nice pepperminty pink, and avoid this altogether and spread with an offset spatula. We'll show you spreading when we sandwich them together. But you have two paths to this finished cookie. I will say the peppermint stripe is worth is
I think it's
really,
pretty-
it's
yeah.
really cute.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It's
very
really cute. So, give it a try.